masturbation addiction. We did part 1. This is part 2. The first part was identification. This part is called tracking. So what you're gonna do now, I'm gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna go around everywhere. What you're gonna do now, you're gonna get a journal of, then you're gonna write 90 days. You're gonna do a 90 days calendar on your journal. As Sam said, guys, this is something gonna take a while. It's not something that you're just gonna, tomorrow you are up and then you are no longer addicted to porn. It's something that you have to give your body and your mind. It's something that you're gonna have to implement in your life for years. You just know that it's gonna take years most of the times. So the first stage that you're gonna get into now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna get a journal, then you're gonna write 1 to 90 days, then you're gonna track how much you watch porn. First week, how much did I watch porn this week? How much did I masturbate this week? What are the times that I masturbated and the times that I watched porn in this week? You're gonna do everything week by week. How much I watched porn this week, how much I masturbated this week, the time that I was vulnerable to masturbate and watch porn this week. So you're gonna do it into the matter of 90 days. You're gonna do that in 90 days, which is how many weeks? I'm not sure. I think it's 3 months. So it's gonna be 4 weeks times 3. So you're gonna, once you have just know it's gonna take time, but just make sure that you fight, that you don't lose track. If you feel like 90 days is a lot, you can start with a month. Month is also advisable, that you track your usage and your sexual compulsive behavior for a month, the amount of time you masturbated, the amount of time you watched porn. When you have that whole track record, put it in the wall. You find a wall, then you put it, that one that you've been tracking, then you put the clean one. The first step that you're gonna do, you have to understand one thing, because many people are attacked by this last in the morning and before bedtime. In the morning and before bedtime, that are most times that people find themselves attacked with watching porn and masturbation. It doesn't happen anytime. Most time when you sleep and when you wake up in the morning. So what you're gonna do now is that you're gonna start to understand that, okay, I'm attacked in the morning and in the night. Your calendar is gonna show you the times that you are attacked by porn and masturbation time. So the first step that you're gonna have to do, you have to reduce the first month. If you track your first month, if you track for the whole month, the first month the first improvement that you must reduce the amount of time that you watched porn. You're gonna be like, okay, last month I watched porn for this long, for this many days, this amount of time. Now I have to cut it into half. Guys, reduction is the key. There's no monk mode, whatever. Trust me, monk mode is possible, but reduction is the key. It gives your brain to process the reduction, unlike just cutting it immediately. It gives your brain to process that you are letting go of this thing. You are gradually letting go of this thing. So first of all, you're gonna start by reducing the amount of porn. If you're watching porn every day, you're gonna be like, you know what, man? If you're watching porn every day, night and morning, you're gonna be like, okay, this whole week I'm not gonna watch porn in the morning or at night. Your brain is gonna start to pick it up, but it's gonna pick it up slightly down there. Like, oh, there's a change now. Okay, we are changing. Okay, let's see. You're only gonna watch porn in the morning or at night. You don't want to watch it twice like you did previous month. You were watching it twice. You wanna watch it once a day now. The next week, once a day, up until your body gets used to it. You're only watching porn once a day, not twice a day, for a month. Then you're gonna be like, okay, for a month, I'm only gonna masturbate once a day. The following month, I'm only gonna watch porn once a day, and I'm only gonna masturbate once a day. That's how this thing works, guys. There's no cutting, immediate cutting. It's hard, that one. It's not for everyone. Some people can do it. I'm not saying some people can do it, but some people can do it. But that thing is hard, guys. So then the next thing you're gonna say, okay, since I only did it, let's see how I goes a day without watching porn. It's gonna be hard. Don't say it's not. Don't say it's not gonna be hard. For the third month, you're gonna be saying, I'm gonna third month now. Since second month, so I'll be to reduce to once. The third month now, that's what you call 90 days, guys. That you're gonna say the third month, I'm only gonna masturbate and watch porn once a day. Then I'm not gonna watch it the following day. I'm not gonna masturbate the following day. I'm gonna do 3 weeks, 3 times a week now. You know that you're gonna you put a day between watching porn and masturbation. You put a day between now. You put a day between now. You put a day between now. Then the next month you put 2 days between now. 2 days between now. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be that clear, consistent. But that's your goal. 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 3 days, 3 days per week. Not doing it. Then you're gonna start to do it once a week. You'll see yourself, I'm doing it once a week now. That's incredible. Then you'll completely cut porn. It's gonna be easy to completely cut it. And the advice that I will give you guys, you have to remember one thing. When you get into this journey, you have to know that you don't take your phone to bed with you. You don't take your phone to bed with you, guys. That's one of the most destructive things. And when you wake up in the morning, you immediately get out of bed. You don't wake up in the morning and you wanna be in bed, rest. No, immediately you out of the bed. Immediately you get into the bed, you sleep. Even though at night it's gonna be hard because there are a lot of gonna be thoughts running in your mind, a lot of thoughts in your mind, but that's what I can say. Just make sure that you don't take your phone to bed. Then immediately you wake up in the morning, you get out of the bed, you go to urinate, then you go into the. You don't chill in the bed in the morning and relax, guys. So I'm gonna be dropping part 3 soon again. Remember, I'm gonna put this in the playlist on how to quit porn and masturbation.